And today I would like to speak about this Celine Discovery set. I was honestly really surprised by this Discovery set because I haven't really heard about Celine fragrances being hyped up or really popular. I knew that Black Tie was really popular and maybe Parade, but the rest of the fragrances are not really talked about. But I thought this whole line was really well done, really classy and sophisticated. So let's get to it. And I would like to start with three of my favorites, and my favorites are everybody else's favorites. I guess they're favorites for a reason, and because they're really timeless, classy, simple to like, and just overall sophisticated fragrances that are a pleasure to wear. And my favorite was Black Tie. So upon the first spray, Black Tie is a very understated powdery vanilla. It has such a calming presence about it that I think it's perfect for every day. It's the scent that's gonna envelop you in a cloud, but it's also gonna make you very grounded and focused, and like it's there, it's really nice, but it's not distracting and it doesn't pull all your attention to itself. It's just there to make your day better and to make you smell really nice. So it's a soft powdery vanilla with iris undertones. I think if you love vanilla, give this one a chance because I think it's very sophisticated and simple to like. And the next fragrance that I really liked was Dance Paris. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I can smell a lot of kind of green vanilla in the opening. There's a little bit of the cosmetic feel about it also in the opening, some like vintage old cosmetics. And then as it starts to dry down, it turns into more creamy, powdery vanilla smell. Like it's very powdery, and also I smell a lot of vanilla, and I think the star of the show is like almond for me, even though it's not in the notes, but I can smell it for sure. There's just no way it's not there. I don't know, maybe it's not, maybe it's iris that makes it almondy, but it smells like almonds to me, and it smells very familiar. Like I cannot pinpoint which fragrance exactly it smells like, but it smells very familiar, warm and cozy. And also I think it's very understated and classy, and if you like vanilla fragrances, like almondy powder fragrances, then you're gonna like this one. And the next one is Parade. I also really love Parade. So I'm usually not like the biggest fan of citrusy fragrances and freshies, but I do like them if they're nice, and I think this is the one that is really well done. So it opens up with a lot of neroli. It's very zesty, citrusy and fresh, aromatic, and I can also smell a lot of bergamot. As it starts to dry down, it smells like vetiver and moss, and it's just really like a perfect summer scent. I think it's very unisex. I think men and women will like it equally, and it's also like a very simple fragrance in the sense that you can wear it to any occasion. It's nice enough to wear to the office, to brunch, run errands, like whatever you can think of, you can do in this fragrance, and it's just gonna be there to make you smell fresh and nice and aromatic. And what else can you ask for in a summer scent? The rest of the fragrances are gonna be in no particular order. I just want to review the rest of them. And let's do the Nighclubbing next. And this one was a scrubber for me. I honestly hated this fragrance because it smells exactly what the name is. It smells like a nightclub. It smells like somebody who just smoked a lot of cigarettes, had some alcohol, and was a little sweaty from the nightclub. And I don't want to smell like that. It's not really nice to me. So this is a no for me in terms of a fragrance, but I think this is a masterpiece because from the notes, I don't know how they made it smell like that. I have no idea. So I want to read you the notes to just shock you, because I don't know how they made these notes smell like cigarettes, alcohol and sweat. And it's galbanium, orris, vanilla, moss, musk and patchouli. So yeah, whoever created this fragrance is a master, but I don't think it's really wearable, or maybe it doesn't mesh with my skin chemistry too well, so it's a pass for me, but give it a shot because it's very unique. and you know, a lot of people like it. It's one of the best sellers from the whole line, so I'm really intrigued. And the next one is La Peau Nue. My French is really bad, don't judge me please, but it's translated like bear skin, and it does smell like bear skin. It's really nice. It opens up very powdery, and I would say it's quite it has a quite vintagey smell in the opening. Like, it smells like old lipstick, and no joke, like, this is how my grandma's lipsticks smelled like maybe 10-15 years ago, so it really reminds me of that time. And judging by the opening, I thought I don't like this fragrance, but as it started to dry down, I really started to enjoy it, because it turned into like a fluffy, powdery, musky vanilla, your skin but better. You know, it's a scent of like a clean, warm skin, and it's just so nice, easy and pleasant, and I really love it. It was very pleasant and kind of addictive to get whiffs of this fragrance throughout the day on me. I really love this experience, and so I think if you love your skin but better scents, you will love this one as well. And the next one, Eau de Californie, and it kind of smells like its name. It opens up very citrusy, green and aromatic. After the initial blast of citruses, I smell Palo Santo and moss. However, it doesn't really go into this woody direction, which I was kind of scared of, because I don't love like really truly woody fragrances, but it stayed very like powdery, irisy, musky, vanilla and Palo Santo scent. So I think this one is really nice. If you love Palo Santo, give this one a chance. And I wanted to mention that a lot of like all the line of the Celine fragrances are really similar to each other, and they have this kind of irisy, vanillic undertone to them. So even though in the notes you can think, oh, it's really woody, really green, really aromatic, it's not gonna stay that way. It's gonna turn into like an irisy, vanillic dry down. So if you're into this kind of dry down, then give all of them a chance, because like they're masterpieces when it comes to iris kind of dry down. And the next one, Saint-Germain-des-Prés. My pronunciation is terrible actually. If I could, I would cut the pronunciation. I don't want to pronounce it like that again. It sounds really wrong. But yeah, this fragrance I also really liked. It opens very citrusy and kind of green and leafy for me. You know, like if you smell a leaf up close, or if you break a leaf off a tree, and that's what it smells like a little bit of tart greenness, but it's just the opening. It's quite pleasant though, and after the opening it turns into a powdery iris with vanilla undertones. It kind of reminds me of the bear skin one, the previous one that I discussed, La Peau Nue. I think it reminds me of that, but it is less vintagey and more so like vanilla, I would say. So it's a little less powdery, and this one smells also like really similar to your skin but better. It smells like a blanket, and it smells like a skin of somebody you really love, and it's very comforting and cozy fragrance. So I think if you like La Peau Nue and if you're into like skin scents, you will enjoy this one as well. Next one is Rimbaud, and it opens up also with a lot of citruses and neroli. And as it starts to dry down, I can smell again like a creamy vanilla with iris, but also this time there is a lot of lavender. And I really like the opening. It's very interesting, but as it starts to dry down, a lot of lavender starts to come out, and I don't like it. It becomes too harsh, too masculine, too sharp. So unfortunately it was a no for me, just because I'm not a fan of lavender. I like it in certain scents, but not in the others, and when there is too much of lavender, I usually don't like it. So, and I think it's one of those. Next one is Bois Dormant. Again, forget about my pronunciation. So this one opens up with a lot of citruses, also some earthiness and leather-like scent. If you know what leather smells like in a new car, then this is what it smells like to me. It's really like I personally like the scent of a new leather in the car. It's very pleasant. It's like leather, but not too not too old, not too old-fashioned, not too much. It's just perfect. And then as it starts to dry down, it turns into more like lemony pine type of scent, and it kind of reminds me of Gypsy Water by Byredo. So if you're into this kind of scents, then you will like this one. And as it starts to dry down, it turns into like a more of a woody scent. So it's quite pleasant, but it was like okay, just okay for me, nothing crazy. Next one is Cologne Francaise, again pronunciation. So it opens up with a lot of fig, neroli and moss. It is quite green and earthy and aromatic, like some of the other fragrances in this line, and it dries down to pretty much the same, like fig, moss, neroli. You know, it kind of stays the same throughout its life. And it does remind me of Wood Sage and Salt by Jo Malone, just a little bit. Even though I looked up, the notes don't match at all. There's not even one note that's the same, but it kind of gives me this type of vibe. So just in case you like Wood Sage and Salt, then you might like this one as well. And I think it's perfectly unisex, leaning slightly more masculine. And I think my least favorite scent is Reptile. It's a very fleeting scent. It's barely there, so you have to overspray, and it's just not my scent profile. Like, it's a good scent, it's very good quality fragrance, it's just not my type of profile. It opens up mossy, green and leathery, and just a tad spicy. And as it starts to dry down, the leather starts to come out more and more and becomes like a more of a leather scent. And by the time it's fully dried down, it turns into like a musk and cedar, and you know, it's nice, but again, just not my scent profile, and I did not enjoy it much, but it's really good quality. And I think it leans very masculine, so maybe also that's why I don't like it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching me review 10 fragrances by Celine. I really like this line. It's very classy, understated, and just very sophisticated, and it's hard not to like. They're all pretty good. I liked some more than others just because of my personal preferences, but they're all really good quality, and they all have the same type of DNA. Like, they are there's iris almost in every one of them, so if you love iris, give this one a shot. And it's very irisy, vanillic undertones in every scent, so if you're a fan of this kind of profile, then give them a chance. And I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye.